Hold on, let me get out. Yeah, I think I got this. Yeah. See, a lot of rappers, they can talk and touch on issues, but can't nobody talk about the things that I talk about. Cause, you know, the things I talk about has affected me directly. What's normal to me? Police brutality and seeing my once close friends become casualty. Cleaning dope needles off the mantelpiece till my family took a life so casually. Actually, mama was exhausted too, lost it often. Pops was MIA till he hit the coffin. Smoke in my lungs, coughing up my stress. Cheap, illegal desert eagles, no Teflon vests. Say yo, death was all around, you could cut the tension. Drugs was all around, you could cut your friends in. What's normal to me is everything I mentioned. Make the hair stand on the back of your neck. Ghetto gospel, but they don't fear God in the projects. That's why they call each other God instead and lock clips and cut keys like a locksmith. It's just these blocks, no Jesus, man. Y'all won't believe this.
You really don't understand. In the hood, you got gang violence, drug and alcohol abuse, prostitution, murder, robberies, kids with no direction, and they looking up to the only people that they see as somebody successful. Like in your life, you look up to your daddy cause he a big lawyer, but we looked up to drug dealers and hustlers cause they was the only people that had shit and was always there, you know what I mean?
I woke up staring, sunshine bright, still hung over from the stress that I'm wearing. Look at mine and your problems, can't compare them. I beat on my chest cause it won't let air in. Let's switch, it ain't fair then. And my shoes too torn up, you can't wear them in square den. Lock my people cause they can't bear them. So they wake up staring, sunshine bright, screaming at the walls like, this is my life. Is this the price or is this justice? How do these judges sleep at night when they could never imagine what happens amongst us? Never would survive if they would become us. Never looked in the eyes of one of our youngsters. They'd wake up with suicide to run with. What's funny is they'd listen if a white boy sung this.
Listen, when I talk about my past and how we was raised, that's what I'm qualified to speak about. All that shit was normal. It might sound so ridiculous because you could never imagine growing up in that environment and only relate these issues to what you see on TV, but actually being there and seeing chaos as a day-to-day normality, I could talk about all day, but you could never take it in and actually feel my words unless you lived it firsthand.
Hey yo, how can chaos be the natural order when innocent blood fills the streets like water? Where you can't walk up a flight of stairs and not get caught up in fights and stares. Where somebody's daughter's life was spared cause she just agreed to spend the night at theirs. That's everyday life, don't act like you care when you ain't never spent half a night up there. I damn near spent most of my life in that environment, but that was normal to me. Gunshots firing, mothers crying, paramedics taking their time in. Saw the wounded see their life flashing way before they hear the sirens. They say if you can't stand the heat, let's get the fuck off the street. You ain't qualified to speak, no love for the weak. No luck if you sleep, that was normal to me. Come on.
How many people can say that they never had a father, grew up in poverty, raised by a single mother on welfare, being hungry every day with nothing in the house but roaches and rats, or witnessing their older sister dead on the floor from heroin, or buried their older cousin after seeing him get shot in the neck, or jail, or racism and injustice, and the list goes on, but that's how it was and nothing's ever gonna change that. The people I knew had worse shit going on in their life. I feel like I got lucky compared to other motherfuckers. You can't sit and think about it for the rest of your life and become a suicidal, depressed motherfucker. You gotta be like, fuck that, and take on everything that comes your way with a big heart, chest out, chin up, always, and aspire to be what you thought you never could be. Cause when you get there, and you could be like, I took it on and I won. Fuck the world, I'm out.